On this fateful day, I decided to pay my grandma a visit. My plan is to prepare a delicious onugbu soup for her because whenever I visit my grandma and cook for her, she is always excited. Grandma loves me so much because she believes I'm her own grandmother reincarnated. She always called me Nnenne. She always wants me to accompany her to the market. At the market, I knew the people Grandma bought all her items from, so I don't need to move around and spend so much time. So today, I am buying items for onugbu soup. Now, I'm buying the cocoyam for the onugbu soup. My next line of purchase is to buy the onugbu. Onugbu soup has become my grandma's favorite soup. The ingredient she never missed to get is ogiri. She says, ogiri bu ogu ofe. The onugbu is very expensive, but I have no choice because I have to get it for my grandma. She also gets stockfish and dry fish from Nnenne Abagana. Nnenne Abagana has become famous for her excellent services to her customers. Grandma buys these items before the market gets crowded. Nnenne is known to be one of the most crowded markets around. It attracts people from neighboring towns and beyond. You can see people from Abagana, Enugu, Nnenne, Ukpu, Oka, to mention but a few. Now, I'm buying the meat for the soup. Grandma believes I cook exactly like her own grandmother. Cooking has become my hobby, especially whenever I visit my grandma, because she makes me feel special and loved. She won't stop to call me sweet pet names like Nnenne, Adobodo Oyibo, Osiri Ora, Ugobo Oyibo. Now I am on my way home. We have good firewood, so I am going to make the soup on a local fire. On reaching my grandma's house, Jimmy, our naughty dog, is so happy to see me. He couldn't control his excitement because he knew I would give him something. Jimmy is still following me, jumping around, expecting more things from me. Grandma believes that cooking with the firewood brings out the best taste of the food. I'm making the fire with nylon. I don't want to waste my grandma kerosene because it's very expensive. Now that I have made the fire, I have to boil the cocoyam, which I will mash to a paste and use as a thickener for the soup. I have to wash the cocoyam very well and put it on the fire. While the cocoyam is getting boiled, I have to start slicing the meat into small sizes. Jimmy, our naughty dog, is always close, expecting some bones to be thrown to him. Now that the cocoyam is well done, I have to bring them out from the pot and allow to cool a bit before peeling. While I'm waiting, I have to go ahead to steam the sliced meat. I have to wash the meat very well to avoid sand because my grandma doesn't like sand. I always add little salt, 1 or 2 seasoning cubes and pepper and allow to steam for about 15 minutes. While the meat steams, I need to peel the back of the cocoyam and pound it. Pounding it is not an easy task, but I have to make sure that I pound it very, very well. Now that I am done with mashing the cocoyam, I have to go inside the house to bring the parboiled stockfish. I hope Jimmy has no plans of going close to my cooking pot and items while I go inside the house. Anyways, he's been a good boy today. Now, I have to wash the stockfish with hot water before adding it to the steaming meat. Once the meat is well steamed, I have to measure out 5 cups of water using my grandma's cup, which has remained the standard measurement as far as you are cooking for grandma. While the water is boiling, I have to wash the bitter leaf that we bought at the market one more time to make sure it's not too bitter. I need to take a bite to shake the level of the bitterness. I think it's okay. After 2 minutes, I have to add my pounded cocoyam and allows it to boil. The cocoyam is at its boiling point now. I have to put the red oil. Grandma prefers that I put enough red oil. Then it is time for me to add ogiri, which Grandma believes is the most important condiment in onugbu soup. Now I have to add ground crayfish, pepper and 1 or 2 seasoning cubes. Grandma is not a fan of seasoning cubes, but she has learned to tolerate her grandkids who loves it very tasty. For her, the ogiri suffices. I will also add a tablespoonful of salt. I'm always careful with the salt because I use a little to steam the meat. I don't want the soup to be too salty. Now, it is time for me to add the washed bitter leaf and stir the soup with the wooden ladle. Grandma has taught me to always stir the soup with the wooden ladle so that it doesn't get burnt at the bottom of the pot. I have to taste the soup. It tastes so delicious. I wonder the pet names Grandma will call me when she tastes the soup. After 3 minutes, my soup will be ready. Jimmy has been a good boy and companion today and needs to be rewarded. So let me give him the bones I sorted out while steaming the meat. Grandma was just calling me all types of pet names today when she tasted the food. Osirora, Adobo, Yibo,